Can you use more grace? I know I sure can. But I'm not talking about the Ephesians chapter 2, verse 8 and 9. For by grace are ye saved through faith, and not of yourselves. It is the gift of God, and not of works, lest any man should boast. Many of us are familiar with that description or definition of grace, which is God's unmerited favor, the get over and the get in that we need. We didn't earn it. He just chooses to give it to us because of his goodness. Certainly, we need that kind of grace to get into what it is I'm talking about. But the grace I want to talk to us about is grace as an enablement to prosper. We know in Genesis chapter 6 that it says that Noah found grace in the sight of the Lord. And in John chapter 1, verse 16, it says, and of his fullness we have all received, and grace for grace, meaning he's giving grace and he's adding more grace to it. And we know that his mercies are new every morning, along with grace. John chapter 1, verse 17 says, for the law was given by Moses, but grace and truth came by Jesus Christ. The kind of grace that I'm talking about, though, is where the Apostle Paul says in the book of Corinthians that it is the grace of God that enables him to build as a wise master builder. That's what I want us to tackle and talk about. First Corinthians chapter 3, verse 10, and it says, according to the grace of God, which is given unto me as a wise master builder, I have laid the foundation and another man buildeth thereon. But let every man take heed how he builds. I want you to know that the grace that I'm talking about is grace that's going to unlock doors for you, grace that's going to set you above and apart from your competition, grace that's going to give you a leg up and a head start in any race that you're in. That's the kind of grace that I operate in. Let me tell you what that kind of grace looks like. Some people might think that you're just talented. You have ease, you have success in a particular area of life. But the truth is, it's the grace of God that has equipped you and enabled you in that particular field that you're striving well in, striding well in, and going above by leaps and bounds. What other people might look at it and think that it's easy for you to do, you're flowing in the grace of God. You might look at what they're doing and think, I don't want to do that. That's hard for me to do. But they have the grace for what they're doing. You have the grace for what you're doing. Do you need more grace? I want you to ask God for that kind of grace so that you could build. I share these insights so you could continue to heal,